December 11th, 2020. And I just had a few things I thought I'd better put out. I just tweeted out some information on Australia. I understand Alex Jones covered this today already in a rather worrisome way. I guess he had that Dr. Francis Boyle on too to discuss it. But at any rate, this link that is in the description box below was sent to me by a friend, and I had to stop and look at it. And basically, what's happened is, just as we've been saying, this vaccine was rushed through. First of all, it's not a vaccine at all, not really. And Australia has stopped all administration of this vaccine and even the trials because people have been testing positive for HIV. Because we know, of course, that part of the delivery system on the coronavirus is an HIV surgical implant from an HIV virus. But at any rate, this entire thing is out of control. I guess people are dying from it, getting paralysis, having weird illnesses show up. But I do know that not only Australia has retreated from this, but Britain has as well, because they started administering it first, and a lot of people are coming down with some really severe side effects and injuries, illnesses. Trump, on the other hand, I've been tweeting it out. I've been talking about it on my YouTube channel here. Remember, Ivanka said it was President Trump that made the first vaccine with Moderna back in January 13th of this year, 2020. He was the first. Trump, we've got to praise Trump. Thank Trump for the vaccine. Really? Really? Well, are we going to thank him when all these people come down sick who get it? Is that what they're going to get? Are they all going to get sick? And then who's going to take credit for it? Who's he going to blame this time? He needs to stop. So I sent out a tweet here not long ago that Trump needs to stop all of this nonsense with the COVID, with the restrictions, with the White House memos to the governors to increase restrictions and fines, and also stop Operation Warp Speed dead in its tracks. Will he do it? No. But we have to call him on it. We can't let him get away with this. Okay. Also, the military operations seem to be increasing. I'm not sure what's going on. There's some, with the jet that went down in Michigan, there are people claiming that, there's some kind of a subterranean war going on. I don't take much stock in any of that, but something definitely is moving. I don't think it's against the American people, but who knows? Maybe if Trump actually does hold on to the White House, they're anticipating widespread, not just civil disobedience, but guerrilla and civil war. I don't know what's going on. I don't have anybody now that I can talk to about this. All I can do is depend upon what I see. And there's no doubt that something other than Operation Warp Speed is going on. Okay, there's no question about it. Not when you have Apache and Black Hawk helicopters flying all over the place at this time of the year. This isn't a training mission time of year. Even cold weather training isn't going to take place nationwide like this. Something is definitely up. Yeah, the Roosevelt is apparently off of one coast. Something is up. Whether the Chinese and Canada and maybe they're in Mexico are making a move, I don't know. Maybe there's information that Chinese operatives are about ready to go active here. I really don't know, and I'm sorry I can't tell you. All I can tell you is that it's real obvious that military operations are in for real. Okay, I don't think it's just Op Warp Speed that's going on. Okay, get all that out of the way. I'm on the road. I don't have a lot of time to look things up. I've done a little bit. I got a message. Some of you may see. I've seen it. Who follow me on Twitter. I talk about Trump's messianic drama that he's trying to put out. I do recall back on October 5th or so when he came out of the hospital, right around in there. He said that he was willing to donate his plasma, his blood plasma, for people who are suffering from the disease, from COVID, right? He said that. I couldn't remember the exact situation, but somebody sent me on Twitter a tweet from him from October 5th, where supposedly he said his blood is the vaccine. Well, that sounds a little odd, but the overall intent of this messianic thing made sense. So I went ahead and sent it out with a follow-up tweet talking about, because I did find it where he said on October 7th, I think it was, that he was willing to donate his blood plasma since he's a recovered patient. So there was a little truth to it, but maybe not the way the tweet came out. A lot of people were saying they couldn't find it. I guess one guy went all the way back on the whatever it is, the time machine or whatever, but only could go back to October 6th, I guess. It doesn't really matter. The point is just another nail in the coffin of his messianic hope, okay, of what he is. And that's the only reason why I said it out there. I did follow up that tweet that I put out with the link to, I think it was a Reuters article. I'm not really sure. It could have been New York Times. I'm not sure. Somebody like that, where he said that he was willing to give his blood plasma to help people recover. Okay, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but in light of all of the other messianic messages that he and others are sending out about him, I think it's important. Okay, all right, that's all I got. I got to get moving. Hopefully, somebody else out there can cover this thing with Australia in a little more detail than I have time for. Yeah, because he has antibodies, but still, the bottom line is there shouldn't be any type of a vaccine. This is outrageous for a coronavirus. And that's not what it is. It's not a vaccine. It's not a vaccine at all. Okay? And I think most everybody knows that at this point. Okay, no more time to discuss it. Hope you all have a great day. I'm out for now. Okay? See you later.